If you're dreaming of retirement where the days are easy, the neighbors wave and are very friendly, the lake is practically in your backyard, then you still want, though, to have the easy access to downtown Nashville for Broadway shows, T-Pack, the Skirmahorn, or for sporting events, then Gallatin, Tennessee might just be calling your name. And you don't even know it. Let's go take a look. So many times I get calls from people just like you who are looking to move to Nashville, and they tell me some priorities. We ought to talk about wish list and priorities. Priorities being they want to be close into downtown Nashville for easy access when they want it, but they don't need to be there. They want good hospitals. They want newer construction. They want to keep it under $600,000. They want a 2-car garage, and they want mostly one-level living. Well, putting all those pieces together, I can do it. And today, I'm going to share with you a place that does just that. We'll talk about the amenities. I told you it's coming into Gallatin, but I'm going to share with you the amenities, the things to do, and to do that, I've come to see my expert, one of my partners, Chris Long, here at Gallatin. Solid surface flooring, easy mobility. Solid surface countertops, wide double sink with no divider, stainless appliances. Everything is definitely wheelchair accessible, even if that's not needed. So many times people love their homes, but then as needs change, they have to sell because they no longer can live in their home comfortably or safely. These are built with those designs in mind. That's something that the older Del Webb in Providence, those are older homes, have certainly been built that way, but they're not as new and refined. People are having to go ahead and renovate some a little bit. Deep soaking tub for those times you just need to soak away some of those aches and pains. Double sinks, large closets. So one of the first things you'll notice, although this is a 55 plus community and home built for that need, hallways are very wide. The hallways are wide, the doorways are wide, so that if ever needs for a wheelchair, you don't have to leave your house because it makes that as an opportunity. Also, it does have living space for the primary owner, but also guests. All of these homes do have that 2-car garage, whether you're coming from an area that you don't think you need a garage or you need a garage, whether that becomes storage or just to get out of the elements. So Chris, we're now over in a villa.
Yep.
So let's go back in general. There are 4 different floor plans of the homes, correct?
Yeah, 4 different models, and then you have variations of each one. So the last one we were in, you can add that second floor, which makes it 2,700, but it starts at 18. But you can add the whole bonus room, bathroom, bedroom upstairs. But if you don't need it,
to have the privacy or don't need it, so you've got your options of how you finish out your homes.
Yeah.
Perfect. And now tell me about the villas here.
So the villas, these are attached units. So you're attached to one neighbor, so one wall over there, but you do have, everybody has an outside wall and you only attach one, and you attach on the garage. So these are 2-bedroom and an office, or 3-bedroom. You have variations of those. Okay. About 1,475 square feet, something like that.
Good space.
But starting in the 3s, very low 4s, like I said, you don't see that very often. You're not finding
it. Yeah. And so many times when they're attached, you feel like you don't have enough daylight, enough natural light. These have abundance of light. Yeah,
we've got a lot. You've got your private patio. You've got lots of windows. Just because you do have more than one wall, it's not like an inside townhome unit.
Right. So some of the things that people are looking for when we are downsizing, we also want to make sure that it's very energy efficient. Yeah. Talk about that.
Yeah. So these are, you have tankless water heaters, gas heat, gas cooking. I don't know if fireplace is an option here, but
is the gas.
Yeah.
Gas cooking is kind of rare to find, especially if you're looking at an older home. And these were all 2020 or or
Or
later
newer, yeah.
or newer.
Yeah, and actually some builders are going away from gas and
they
going
really?
to electric. Yeah, I was in a community last week and they said phase 1 was gas, phase 2 they got rid of it. So,
Interesting.
which is, you know.
I'm finding people from other areas all like to cook on gas.
Exactly, and that gas heat is nice.
Yeah. So back to, we're very close to, again, I'm finding, I love it that so many people are very active. So outdoor life, we have a lot of amenities here and we're going to go take a look at those. But back to that outdoor life, how far are we from the lake?
So we're probably, if you have your boat in the water, probably in 15 minutes or so. So we're pretty close. You know, you've got hundreds of miles of shoreline in Sumner County, and then right across the lake is Mount Juliet. So you're close to everything here.
And let's check that last box.
Yep.
Taxes in this county are quite a bit lower than many places.
Yeah, definitely much lower than Davidson County. This unit, I think right now would probably be around, I think got it listed at $2,400.
Annually.
Annually, yes, yeah. That's a lot of people are like, is that per
People
month?
from Texas, people from other places.
Chicago, yeah. It's like, no, it's not per month.
Yeah.
That is for the whole year,
Enormous.
and that's it. Now the HOA, will vary on the unit that you buy, but they are a little bit higher here. But what you're getting is a gated community. They take care of everything. So they're mowing the grass. You've got the gated security.
This is
you've
a
got the
perfect
amenities.
second home.
Yeah.
So many people are moving
Lock
here
and
to
go.
Nashville. They maybe want to call this their primary, but they want to lock and go and they want to travel or so many other things. So get the Nashville, Tennessee, get that great tax base and lock and go and keep on traveling.
Yep.
Okay,
Absolutely.
let's go look at some of these amenities.
Okay. Courts and pickleball courts, and they actually have 8, which most places we go to, they never put enough in.
Right.
They always have 2.
Too many of those.
Yeah. So we are here at the Amenity Center at Nexus, and this place is pretty beautiful. It's brand new, just opened yesterday.
Okay, now here's the important part. And if you know me, you know I'm always going to give you those real skinny on what's going on. I'm going to give you the pros and the cons of living here in Gallatin. Now, if you don't know me, where have you been? I am a realtor here in the Nashville, Tennessee area. I'm a native Nashvilleian, and I am a retired general contractor. I know this area inside and out, and I share new weekly videos every single week about different areas, different neighborhoods, different counties, different cities, all over this whole Middle Tennessee area. And if you're looking at Tennessee in general, I have partners across the state. So Tennessee's your jam. If Tennessee's what you're thinking of moving to, I'm your girl. Go ahead, subscribe. And every single week, you'll see something new and ask questions. Love questions. Keeps me on my toes. Okay, so let's get back to it. The pros and cons of living in Gallatin, Tennessee. And trust me, unless you heard it from me first, most people don't know about this con until they actually live here. Okay, number 1, close enough for concerts, sports, fine dining, all the downtown Nashville things, far enough for peace and quiet. Number 2 pro, boating, kayaking, fishing, all the things that you might love to do, you could do on a daily basis if you lived right here. Number 3, boutiques, festivals, live music on the square. It's a veritable postcard come to life in Gallatin. Number 4, much lower home prices, much lower taxes than many areas of Middle Tennessee in many of the counties. Number 5, probably the most important to me is the neighbors know you. Your favorite coffee shop, your favorite boutique, the places that you go. They get to know you. They look forward to seeing you. And they also notice when you're gone. Let's get to the cons. It's the con pretty much of any place, especially us native Nashvilleians, because we're so not used to heavy-duty traffic. It can get very congested on the 386 bypass. Every city has them. Gallatin does too. Let's talk about the cons of living in Nashville. There are only a few main routes into Nashville, and that 386 bypass can get pretty heavy traffic, especially if you're a native Galatian. Anyway, People who have lived in Gallatin their entire lives really are frustrated with the traffic. Can't tell you that's different anywhere in the Middle Tennessee area. People have found Tennessee, people love Tennessee, and people bring their cars. And you need a car. That's not really a con in my mind, but it is one. If you want a walking community, this isn't it, but I think I'm going to get to that next. When it comes to shopping, you're going to have the essentials. You're going to have all the day-to-day essentials that you need. But if you want really more of the high-end, the big box stores, the Macy's, a lot of that kind of thing, you're going to have to go over into Hendersonville. Now that's a 15-minute commute at most, so it's not any big tragedy, but it is a fact. If you are used to going into some of more of those non-local shopping opportunities, then Gallatin may not be your jam. Number 3 is our weather changes. You've got the hot, humid summers over the lake effect. That makes it a little bit more different. Lots of humidity. Can't tell you that it's any different really, Gallatin versus Brentwood versus Mount Juliet, but that's a Tennessee thing. We're down here kind of in a bowl. Hot, humid summers. That's a negative to some people. Number 4 negative or a con about being in Gallatin could be if you need very specialized health care. Now, they've got all the health care you can want. You've got your dentist, you've got your doctors, you've got GPs, you've got all the generalities. But if you need a highly specialized or a VA and you need a VA hospital, then you're going into Nashville, which again is a 30-minute or so drive, 45, depending on the traffic time. That's where the closest VA will be. Another VA hospital will be down in Murfreesboro. But if you need very specialized medical care, then Gallatin may not be the best spot for you. And finally, I guess I've got to say a big con is similar to a lot of places in Middle Tennessee especially, is the growth. Gallatin is booming. The need for great housing at affordable prices, close proximity, all those things makes it a great place for a lot of new construction to be happening. But with that comes, some of those growing pains that go along with it. You want affordability, you want new construction. It's a balancing act. Next is Community B4, 55 plus people who are looking for an active lifestyle. They like the water, they like the outdoors, and they want a small town community with options. Who it's not for? Those who want an active lifestyle, those who hate driving, or those who want an ultra rural setting. We've got other spots for you. Does Gallatin feel like the right fit for you for your next chapter? If so, if you're curious, go ahead, download my relocation guide and set up a call. Let's talk for 30 minutes to find out more about you, the lifestyle that you want, the affordability context that you're looking for. What is it you want in a new community? We've got it here in Nashville. I can help you find it. Look forward to seeing you next week. Subscribe. Be sure to hit that bell so you get notice when the next video drops. It is never too early to start planning. I'll see you next week.